Welcome to the American Nephrology Nurses Association's 50th Anniversary podcast series. In this commemorative series, past presidents and other leaders of the American Nephrology Nurses Association will provide a rich history of the association itself and of nephrology nursing as a specialty nursing profession. The American Nephrology Nurses Association's 50th Anniversary podcast series is brought to you by the Nephrology Nursing Journal, the official journal of the American Nephrology Nurses Association. We are honored to present this episode, and we hope you enjoy these invaluable and enlightening nephrology nursing recollections.
Hi, my name is Norma Gomez, and I'm a member of the Nephrology Nursing Journal Editorial Board and a past president of ANNA. Today, it is my honor to interview Alice Hellebrand, who served as president of ANNA from 2017 to 2018. Alice, I want to thank you for taking time to talk with us today about ANNA and nephrology nursing.
Thank you, Norma. It's my privilege and honor to not only serve as a past president, but also involved in this project.
Great, thank you. So let's just start at the beginning. How did you start your nephrology nursing career?
Well, I started my nursing career as a primary burn nurse. And while I was lifting a patient into the tub and caring for the patient at a very young age, I suffered a severe back injury. And my nurse manager at the time said, Alice, I think that maybe this is not the right fit for you. And I know a little bit about dialysis. My husband is a social worker in a dialysis unit nearby. And I think that you would enjoy talking to patients, helping long-term patients adapt to chronic condition. And I think maybe this would be a better fit for you. So I went over and I applied for the job, and the director of the nephrology department at that time walked into the room, and she said, Alice, are you my dialysis nurse? And I said, I absolutely am. And she said, wow. Actually, you are. And that was my first entrance and experience in dialysis. I enjoyed talking to patients. I enjoyed helping them through the continuum of their care, and I've loved it ever since, and it was the right direction for me.
Wow, that's terrific. So let's talk about your role as president of ANNA. Tell us, what did it look like during that time for nephrology nursing and ANNA during your presidency?
Well, I think our organization, as well as nephrology nursing, is at a pivotal point in our association and also on the profession. We're looking critically at the nurse who's coming in and the caregivers who are coming into nephrology nursing. We're assessing their ability to care for the patients. And we're also looking at the landscape to really realize that nephrology nursing as a whole is changing, that we're developing the critical thinking skills that are necessary. And we're taking back sometimes that impression from other dimensions in nursing of that, get them in, get them on, get them off, and that's what we do in dialysis, as well as all that a dialysis nurse does is we watch the blood spin around and take blood pressures every 30 minutes. So during my presidency, it was really, really important to me, I want to say, that we get the message out as to what nephrology nurses really bring to the patients and to the community, the healthcare community as a whole.
So did you find that your biggest challenge, or was there another challenge that you dealt with during your presidency?
I think a secondary challenge that we found is that we needed to explore ways to increase professionalism within nephrology nursing and to bring the members in and for them to realize that the networking and the support that ANNA provides to each and every nurse, whether or not they're a member or someone outside of the organization, is very important. As the premier and the only nephrology nursing organization across the country, it is important for us to provide the support that is needed. So I believe that was one of the secondary challenges that we had. Also, we needed to recognize that nephrology nursing is expanding. That is, it's not just the nurse that's working in the outpatient dialysis center. We're now working in the home environment, we're working in the acute care environment, and we're sourcing for staff and colleagues from many, many other areas. During my presidency, I've seen people from the emergency department, the operating room, the skilled nursing environment, all coming in and recognizing the value that nephrology nursing brings to the healthcare community.
I think that's so true. Really appreciate you doing that during your presidency. So what was the biggest advancement for nephrology nursing or ANNA during your presidency?
I think education. I think nephrology nurses are taking the initiative to obtain their BSN, to take advanced practice courses. We're seeing an increased number of nurse practitioners entering the field and requesting information and gathering information for us. We've identified that research is very important, and there has been an increased number of research initiatives that's advancing nephrology nursing.
I think that's so true, and I think a lot of people don't realize all the scholarships that ANNA provides.
No, and we really are looking at our scholarship program and getting the word out that we're here to help you. We're here to help you financially, emotionally, and with the network of people that we have across the country that we've all been in your place before, and we can assist you with your school and give guidance. And many times, not only, across in my own area, but across the country, people have reached out to me and said, I'm working on my master's. How can you help? Does this sound realistic? And it's always good to have that outside opinion, not someone necessarily in your own workplace or in your own school that you could ask those questions to.
Yes, that support is so important. Sometimes you feel like you're out there alone. So
yes.
That is great.
And you never are within the ANNA.
That is true. Alice, what do you see for the future of ANNA and nephrology nursing?
The future, I think it looks very bright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that I think that nephrology nursing is our own entity. It crosses many other dimensions in nursing. We are case managers. We are home care coordinators. We are researchers. We are educators. And the path is unlimited. It really is. More and more people are coming into our profession. They're providing care for the nephrology or the dialysis patients. And it's not just someone who works and 100% of their time might be working with nephrology patients. It could be that med-surg nurse who's caring for dialysis or PD patients, that they need the knowledge. And they are going to have a subset of being a nephrology nurse. I see that we're going to be increasing the amount of nurses out there who are receiving national certification and that value, and also those that are going on for advanced degrees. So I think the next couple of years are going to be very, very interesting.
That's great. Well, you have me excited about the future of ANNA, so thank you. Any other thoughts before we go for the day?
I'm really looking forward to the next years, how we're advancing our profession, how we're getting the knowledge out there and communicating not only to nurses in general and other professions and to the physicians and the public at large, what the nephrology nurse brings to the table and how we could benefit.
Well, Alice, I want to thank you for your service and leadership as president of ANNA and for allowing us to interview you today. We very much appreciate your taking the time to talk with us. Thanks.
The American Nephrology Nurses Association's 50th anniversary podcast series is brought to you by the Nephrology Nursing Journal, the official journal of the American Nephrology Nurses Association. This series is owned and produced by the American Nephrology Nurses Association. All rights reserved. No portion of this podcast may be used without written permission. For archived episodes of this podcast and to learn more about the American Nephrology Nurses Association, visit the association's website at annanurse.org. You can also subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, our hosting site Spreaker, and other various podcast delivery services.